So I think there's an even bigger story we have kind of coming out of Colorado and this USC game. We have two of the greatest at their position, their children going up against each other. Now we know Jerry Rice had two boys. His first one with his first marriage, Jerry Rice Jr., who played at UCLA, had a workout with a couple teams with the Ravens, the Washington Commanders, and whatnot. Ultimately, didn't work out for him. And then your youngest son, Brenden Rice, who he had outside of his marriage with Jakarta Edwards, which Brenden Rice was Brendan Edwards, but then he has his name ultimately Brenden Rice, who's the son of Jerry Rice, who was at Colorado, now plays at USC. So let's kind of get this deepness going. You have Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice, who played against each other in the league, who are arguably the best at their position. Jerry Rice's son, Brenden Rice, played at Colorado, transferred to USC after 2 years, a year before Deion Sanders came to Colorado. Now you have Colorado, who has Deion Sanders, his son Shedeur, and his Shilo playing defensive back and receiver, quarterback. So now you have Shilo Sanders having to guard Brenden Rice, which is symbolizing Deion guarding Jerry Rice when he played in the league. Now, of course, they talk about the caliber of these athletes is completely different. One went to Florida State, and Jerry Rice went to Mississippi Valley State. But you look at the GOAT versus Deion Sanders and other children playing on the same floor, same field. Brenden Rice pretty much grew up with his mother, but Jerry Rice did the best he could to be in his life. He said at the age of 5 he developed a relationship with him. It was actually a story that Brenden Rice, on a YouTube video I saw, Brenden Rice said that when he was 5 years old, he would have a staring contest with his father and with Jerry Rice and with Jerry. And then Jerry would say, you know why I can stare at you for a long period of time? He said, because I got to look at that ball in the air. But Brenden Rice had developed a relationship with his father. He has said that they're on, there's a strong relationship, and he's mentored him. He somewhat mentored him, but of course, he still, respects and loves his mother, who played both roles growing up. So I expect Jerry Rice to be at the game. I'm sure Jerry Rice is at most games, but I expect Jerry Rice to be at the game. I expect Jerry Rice to, be there supporting Brenden. Brenden right now, I think, leads the USC receiving corps in touchdowns. Let me make sure I say that right before I speak the untruth on YouTube, which people do all the time, but speak the untruth on YouTube. But you have Brenden Rice going up, one of the top receivers, big target, right? You talk about getting his father's attributes. I mean, Brenden Rice is 6'3", about 210, 220. Jerry Rice is a big body as well too, even though he moved very well. But yeah, Brenden Rice leads the team in touchdowns at 5. He has 12 receptions, 257 yards, and he really kind of emerged. He's kind of emerging as a really a big target, top target, in that passing attack at USC. But I think that his year-over-year progression, and I don't mean just he wasn't good. I think his usage and him being familiar on the field really kind of helped him out. Big target. He was I think a 4-star, 5-star recruit out of Arizona, number 57 ranked receiver in his whole class. Decided to go to Colorado, but there's a lot you can tell he learned from Jerry. I think he got his pass catching ability. The route running with Jerry Rice is completely unmatched. But I like this dynamic that we have Shilo lining up against Brenden Rice. That's something you want to take and plaster on the wall. When you think of Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice going out, of course Jerry Rice pretty much abused Deion Sanders in the league. But for them going at it, I think it's just an even bigger story that we have coming out of Colorado. So I've been looking at that matchup, Shilo versus Brenden, how they interact, how they react. I'm pretty sure they had some type of interaction before. But yeah, I think that's another big story we see coming out of Colorado.